A critical game for both sides here, and we are underway. And a great read to turn that play aside. The Dog's got the puck, and he is reminded of his overtime heroics by this crowd right now.
Yeah, and he's being fueled by them right now. I think there's an urgency. I thought I saw an uptick in his speed there, James, recognizing that the puck is on his stick, and he's driving towards the net.
And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Mazar's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
Shot! Here's a save by Kemper. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still no score in this one. Windberg's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Shuts him down.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
Chicago's got the puck along the wall. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Chicago's got control of the puck. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Soderblom's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
St. Louis takes possession off the draw. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Passes the puck over to Mikheyev. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Both teams looking for a spark, and here we go.
And no better way to get involved in a game than when you're physically engaged, and this is a clear tone-setter fight.
What a dust-up. This rivalry only continues to intensify shift by shift here, Pounder.
Well, there's details to the game, right? And when you've got a highly contested game with two rivals going toe-to-toe, you know, you got to get the upper hand. You're trying to get edge anywhere you can, and that's why they dropped the gloves in this one here, James. We don't often see fighting much anymore, James, and this is why. There's a real danger to it when you're taking a risk of injury.
Both teams had a chance for a little reset as they step in for the faceoff. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. St. Louis on the attack. Slides it back to the blue line. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Poked away in the neutral zone by Parayko. Scooped up along the wall by Sokolov. From behind the net. He's it out from the point. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Big time play right there. Denies him with a save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Thomas wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Moves the puck. Trying to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Kyler's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one and the puck dies on the stick.
Chicago's got it in
through it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play. We always talk about regular season play and playoff season play, right? You know that it's going to be different. It's a harder, it's a heavier style, which is why you need certain components within your team, the physical style of play, to be able to be successful. That hit right there is telltale that they came ready to play.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Shuts them down. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Rocks them. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. And he makes the save on that play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Edstrom's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Moves it to Haight. From the left side, they gain the zone. Slides by the check. The Blackhawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Tries to get the puck to Mayu. Into the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Shen. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
Holloway's back in the lineup after nursing his injury, and sometimes it can be frustrating and you can feel a little slow to start, but he creates some offense right off the hop.
And a great save.
Listen, Jane, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go, in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Feeds the ball over to Mikheyev. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Moves the puck over to Holloway. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. He stopped it! He stopped it!
He's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save.
Lost the shot attempt. Tries to make that cross ice feed. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay.
Well, the puck doesn't go in at either end of the ice here, but both teams are trading grade A chances right now. There is a ton of pace and volume of shots to this game right now.
Lots of time left in this period. Chicago's up 1-0. The Blues come up with a defensive zone draw.
Oh, man, that is so frustrating. He gets the look that he wants. He gets to the right spot on the ice, and then he just misses.
Handles the pass. And now he tries to get it across to Neighbors. Gets the puck over to Doc. And he can't hang on after that hit. Drives to the sweet spot. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Haight.
As a defender, you have to be aware of your opponent and the leverage of your stick, and he activates it perfectly.
And here comes the knight in shining armor.
This has been a heated game all the way around, and you're looking down, you see that one of your players is injured, you have to defend them.
A pretty spirited dust-up there, and, you know, the motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen, but it was the nature of how it happened, and certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit, so he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
Well, it looks as though the tensions have finally simmered, and we're ready to get back to what we actually came here in the first place for. Hockey! The Blues win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. The Blackhawks take the puck through the neutral zone. And now he moves it to Kyrou. Tries to dangle, the puck skips away.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Slides it across to Burakovsky. Intercepted in the offensive end by Thomas. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Key rules in the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Blackhawks lead it 1-0. St. Louis wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Takes that one right in the logo. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. The Blackhawks will play it against the wall. And he takes the pass. Hammers a one-timer. Denies him in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Chicago's got it, and they're on the attack. Too much traffic in the lane. Directed over to Neighbors. Oh, and he tries to cut in the offensive end. He was totally locked in on that play. And now it's over to Neighbors. Moves inside. And he elects to explore his options. Here's a feed in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Parayko.
Coach will be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Tosses it on to Burakovsky. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Taken along the wall by Burakovsky. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out there again.
They score! It's back-to-back ties!
They've been chopping out the field. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. There's something about the jump to his legs on this shift here, James. You just knew that he was going to drive play, and that's exactly what he did by winning the loose puck battles and then taking it to the net for the goal. You can see the frustration on the coach behind the bench here. His team didn't come ready to play, and nothing he says or does makes a difference right now. The Bertuzzi's out for the remainder of the game, James, with that injury he suffered earlier. We just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. Quick shot! Huge steal in his own end. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Angles it over to Donato. He carries the puck up along the wing. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end and sends it just out of reach. The Blackhawks have it against the wall. Slides the puck to Donato. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Taken by Thomas. Takes a shot. Turns that one away. From off the wall and onto his stick. And they're going to go off for a line change after sending the puck in. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Here's a chance in front. And that's stopped. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Well, the goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save. Shen's the leader of this team, James. They're getting thrown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
Back to the point he goes. And now it's grabbed by Shen. That's on the Canadian playoff. Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way, so when you have it, you embrace it.
And he feeds it down to Korchinski. From the open ice, they gain the line. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Here they come. Takes it and looks ahead. Chicago's gained possession along the boards. And he takes the feed. There's a shot. Oh, Trevor saved by Kemper.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Still lots of time left in the period. Chicago's on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. The Blackhawks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Big time stop.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Sokolov's been so dialed in and confident, James, in particular in the offensive end. I mean, his puck touches are off the charts. He wants it, he trusts his skill set, and he's taking it to the net.
Chicago's won the draw. Moves it over to Burakovsky. The Blues get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Feeds it over. Here's a short pass to Wenberg. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Big save by the goaltender. Takes the feed at the point. And a poke check knocks the puck away. On the right side, they gain the zone. Across the line along the left wall. get a reset here. Well past the midway mark of this period, the Blackhawks have dominated this one to this point. They lead it 3-0. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Through center. Nice zone entry from the middle. Through center along the wing. They put the puck into the offensive end. Sends a pass over. The Blackhawks play it along the boards. Slides it across. From behind his own cage, he grabs the puck. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Pass behind the net. Handles the puck. St. Louis moves it ahead. Puck dumped in. The Blackhawks gain possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Bjugstad. Chicago's looking to break out of their own end. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him. And he takes the feed. Dumps it in. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. Pass back to the point. Oh, stopped it on the redirect. It's in the back of the net for an own goal.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Blues are on the board, but there's still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, that's not the way the coach would have drawn up that start. No urgency and just flat. But hey, they get back in it. Only within 2 now. A lot of game left.
Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. The Blues gain control of the puck. Chicago's ready to go on the attack. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Picked up along the wall by Kyrou. And kept that one out of the net. Edstrom. Lucky pass to the top. He scores!
Incredible. 2 goals, 30 seconds apart.
Unbelievable how this team is suddenly trying to turn this game around.
Yeah, when you can feel it coming, you're urgent, and that sense of urgency is putting the puck in the back of the net. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in. Well, that's a huge goal, and I think that's a smile on the coach's face there, James. Something to smile about finally as they claw themselves back to it 1. They want to make sure that they have a high-energy shift here because they've got the momentum.
St. Louis has a little pep in their step as they get back to center ice here, Cheryl.
Well, and sometimes after an ugly start, you have to reset, have good habits, and they've stayed the course here, James, and they've got themselves within 1.
Chicago's won the draw in the neutral zone. Sokolov's going to play it against the half wall. Picks off the pass.
Knowing how to protect a lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Shen. Great read to break up the play. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. The Blackhawks have it from their own end. Chicago's looking to break out. Quick pass to Donato. And he moves it up to Sokolov. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Grabbed along the boards by Sokolov. Kyrou stick handling in his own zone. St. Louis plays it against the boards. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Dumps the puck in. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. And he takes the dish. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Chicago's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Big time stop there.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
Nice feed from the right wing. Moves it quickly over to Wenberg. Takes it right in the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Chicago's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Burakovsky. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. St. Louis has won the defensive zone draw. Buchnevich is across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Mazar's got it against the boards. Tries to feed it over to Buchnevich. The turnover! Here they come! And he sidesteps the check there. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Takes the feed. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Thomas. And the puck skips away after that move.
Thomas tried to do too much here, and it can be frustrating for the players he's playing with, going one-on-one, and you lose the puck. It's a tough one.
The Blues have it in the offensive end. And that's a great heads-up play by Pesci. The Blackhawks will play it from the defensive zone. Chicago's got it along the wall. Oh, and he whiffs. Throws the puck in the slot. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Looking to set up offensively. Here he is with the backhander. Shut the door on that last play.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
And it's a quick pass to Bjugstad. Slides the puck over. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing.
Not just at the end of the game. There's been urgency to their step and a lot of pace to their play.
And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. They've got some momentum here. Taken along the wall by Neighbors. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. And that's deflected. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Slides it diagonally to Sokolov. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Late goings of this period. The Blackhawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Picked up along the boards by Maru. Intercepted. St. Louis has possession of it now. Fires it on net. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to Mikheyev. They've got numbers here. Kemper's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. St. Louis wins the faceoff. Kyrou's lugging the puck. Hard hit frees up the puck. And smacks the puck out of midair. Shot! Glove save, and he handles it with ease. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Hammers it on net. Stopped with ease. Scrum ensues along the boards.
Coach is just loving these types of shifts. A lot of pressure and effort in this one.
Sends the pass over. Chicago's on the attack. Sends the pass in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. St. Louis has it near the wall. Here's a short pass to Haight. A chance! And then got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Kemper's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. The Blues win it in the defensive zone. The Blackhawks gain possession. Lets it fly. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Shuts him down.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
The Blues take over on possession. Pass to Kupalena. Quick pass across to Parayko. That shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Moving into the attacking zone. Here he is on the backhand. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? The Blackhawks gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. And a good save on the play as action continues. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear. They have done that here. Here's it around. Carrying it, moving, looking. And they come away with possession here on their own end. And they'll go the other way with a great play by Burakovsky. And he's knocked off the puck there. Picked up along the wall by Broberg. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Fantastic save.
Soderblom's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
Scooped up along the wall by Buchnevich. They gain the zone from the left side. Great use of their body to knock him off the puck. Into the offensive end now. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Here's a chance. Stops him cold. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Blues ready to go on the attack. Scores!
Well, it's hard to miss from this distance, but you got to get there, and you got to get the puck on your stick. He does a great job of getting in tight.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Blues have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Quick pass to Mikheyev. Puck grab by Korchinski. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Bjugstad. Here we go, off-man rush. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Works it across to Burakovsky. Inside the final minute of the first here. Quick feed to Mikheyev. Takes a shot. Denies him.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Mikheyev's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
An inopportune time, close game here to take a penalty, James, late in the frame. You got to find a way to kill this off, get to the intermission, and regroup.
Both teams lining up for the face-off, and it's a chance to see if there's actually some power in this power play. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Good clearing attempt to breathe. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. And they continue to apply pressure here. Oh, best save right there. Bring it up.
I thought it was in, James. I was ready for the goal call there, but that is desperation. He finds a way to track and get to that puck. Don't know how, but he kept it out.
Moves it to Enrock. Turns him away.
Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this
period number one comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more, as this is going to be a fun one. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number two set to get underway. St. Louis goes right back to work on the power play here as they win the opening faceoff. With the tip, big stick save by the goaltender. And a great save. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. They get it into the defensive end. And he denied him there. Knocked away. The Blackhawks will kill off a few extra seconds now. Puck slid down the ice. Angles it over to Kyrou. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. Trying to clear. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Gibson and Wilson makes the save and putting out the fire in front. And he comes it up with the pass. Big time stop there. Dishes it off. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the ozone. A critical face-off looming here. Let's see if they can maintain that offensive momentum.
Well, you know that the defensive side is vulnerable right now with a tired tender. And on the offensive side, you got to recognize that vulnerability and you have to attack the net.
St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Unable to reach that one. Chicago's penalty killers deliver a huge effort to keep that one-goal lead intact. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee, and they score!
Well, with the delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring. So that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective.
They get the shot off the obstructed area on the ice right in front of the paint. Doesn't allow the goalie to get set up. It puts it home. Look at the coach's reaction to that time goal. Says it all. Listen, his team did not start well, but they found a way to trust the process. They stayed in it, and now the game's tied.
The Blues have evened things up here in period number two. We got ourselves a new game.
Yeah, you love these games that go back and forth, and they've worked hard to get to this point, and now they got the equalizer. Giddy up.
Schen's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Chicago's got possession of the puck. Here's a short pass to Buchinger. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Up along the wing. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a great scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. Donato's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Thomas carries the puck in his own zone. Dishes it to Kyrou. St. Louis plays along the wing. Denies him with a save. Solid hit on that play. And he dodges the poke check there. Huge steal at his own end. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Grabbed along the boards by Broberg. The Blues have it now. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Broberg. Fires it! Oh, what a stop! Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. He comes up for a whistle on the play. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Chicago's going to start with the puck in their own end. Takes the pass. Sends it in deep. The Blues gain control of the puck. Looks to get the puck over to Niemela. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Quick pass to Ekholm. Makes a move in front. Oh, stopped it.
How did he do that? I have no idea, James. I don't even know how he tracked the puck, let alone got to it. I mean, unbelievable. His team have got to find a way to rebound off of that one. Unbelievable save.
There's the collision. Shuts him down. And the puck's not loose. Taken along the wall by Doc. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. And he shuts the door on that.
Well, the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
We're still in the early stages of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Sens won the draw here in their own zone. St. Louis plays it along the boards. Grabs control of it at the point. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Soderblom's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. St. Louis gains the zone and on the attack. Burakovsky's got it in the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Wenberg. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Mikheyev's got the puck. Receives the pass. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. There's the whistle as the puck stopper wants to hang on. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Chicago's got it in the offensive zone. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Thomas wins the faceoff in his own end. To move the puck from their own end. Here they come on the rush. Big stop right there. The Blues have it now. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. Chicago's got a one-goal lead. The Blackhawks take possession off the faceoff. Here they come up along the wing. Slides it diagonally to Kaiser. And that's a great heads-up play. Blazing in on the breakaway. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle. And the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Takes the feed. Chicago's looking to break out of their own end. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Tries to get the puck over to Edstrom. Taken by Kyrou. The Blues looking against the half wall. What a steal in his own end. Bedard's crossed the line and gained the zone. And he slides it quickly to Nazar. Tries to get it over to Edstrom. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Shot! And he's got that one.
Soderblom's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
The Blues really need to find a way to start finishing on some of these scoring chances because they trail here in the middle. And they'll dump it in. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Bukestad. Great stretch pass as he connects. Pesci's got the puck in his own zone. The Blues have it against the wall. Way too much congestion blocks that. Quick pass across to Enron. Across the line from center. Here's a shot. And there's the save. Works it across to Edstrom. And now it's to Clifton. Slides it over to Kupalainen. And he serves it across to Neighbors. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Passes it over. And that's intercepted by Sokolov.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over. What a shot that just got an insult to injury. James on top of a shot that just sends the run around the zone. What a beautiful play as they catch their opponent flat-footed on transition and they create the numerical advantage. Odd man rush, perfectly executed. Speed, puck movement, and of course finish.
Draw center. Moves the puck into the attacking area. That's a solid hit. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it quickly over to Hoot. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. From one point man to another. Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Feeds it over.
The hardest shot in the world, a ton of velocity. It can be so heavy, but if it doesn't hit the net in the right spots, it's not going anywhere.
Quick feed to Haight. Takes it to the net. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Takes it off. Look out. Takes the puck behind the net. That's blocked. Picked up along the wall by Doc. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. The Blues will play it in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. St. Louis continues to trail here in the second. Not for a lack of trying, though. All sorts of shots on net tonight. Windberg's won it in their own end. Sends it over to Burakovsky. Moves it to Mikheyev. Moves it around along the half wall. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Passes it to Kyrou. Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. And that caroms off a body in traffic. And he slides it quickly to Broberg. Passes ahead from the right side. Sends it over. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Moves the puck. Looks to set up at the point now. Takes a shot. Walker stopped by Soderblom.
Soderblom's been a consistent presence in the the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Kemper's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
What a timely save, James. I mean, if that doesn't ignite a fire to his entire team, I don't know what will. He's doing everything to keep his team in this.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Clifton's taking it from his own end. They've got the defense outnumbered. There's a great close save by Soderblom. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. St. Louis has put up a lot of shots on net tonight, but yet they still find themselves down here in period number 2. Here's a short pass to Buchinger. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Broken out by Bedard. The Blackhawks pick up steam and are on the attack. Slides it across. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Blackhawks gain possession. Feeds it over to Bedard. Here he is. Takes the shot. Made the stop on the play. Kemper's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Blackhawks win that offensive zone face-off. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Grabbed along the board by Kyrou. Handles the puck at the point. Here's a shot. What a save on that opportunity. Oh, here's a shot. Stuffs him again. Scores. It's in the back of the net.
Now, wait a second here. I don't think this is going to count, James. The official waves it off right away, and got to wonder whether it was tipped, redirected off of the skate, or whether there was a kicking motion. So two distinct things here. If you kick or make that move, the forward motion of your foot towards the net, it will be a no goal. But if it's redirected, that's fine. The goal is waved off, and after further review, it's a no goal, and everyone in the building is ecstatic.
No change in the score as that goal was waved off, and we are ready to drop the puck again. St. Louis is going to start with the puck after winning the draw. Quick pass to Doc. Chicago's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Drives to the paint. Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Kyrou's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
St. Louis can be pleased about a lot of areas in their game tonight, but they continue to trail here in the second. The Blues win the draw. Off the inside of the post, and we play on.
St. Louis working so hard to generate some offense, James, and unfortunately it keeps going off the post. They're going to have to redirect or change their angle of their shot. They're getting a little too fine here.
And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Brabo's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high-danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's game of inches.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. And they'll start with possession. And he rings the post!
The Blues trying to shrink their deficit, but it won't get done there as they wire it off the pipe.
Needs it over on the attack! And he turns that one aside. Handles the pass. Moves it quickly over to Ekholm. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out.
Denver's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Oh, he got a counter on it. Wow, what a big really got them headed in here in their own zone. He's to do it. Oh, big hit on the play. The Blackhawks gain possession along the wall. get a breather here for the team.
Kemper's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
St. Louis has the puck in their own end. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. The Blackhawks get a hold of it. And he takes the pass. Big play inside the defensive zone. And that pass is intercepted. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Nazar's got it on the offensive end. Scrum ensues along the boards. Johnson into the O-zone. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. St. Louis will play the puck from the corner. Quick feed to Nazar. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Into the offensive zone. Chicago's got the puck in the defensive end. Puck dumped in and the forwards are going to skate off. The Blues gain control of the puck. Turned aside by Kemper. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Pushes it across to Clifton. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. The Blackhawks scoop it up along the boards. And now he angles it across to Heat. Shot! And there's a glove save on the play.
Notre Dame's compete level has been off the charts tonight here, James. If we look back at the number of desperation saves he's had to make, he's kept his team in this one.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. St. Louis has won the face-off here in their own end. Reaches out and uses the stick. Chicago's got possession of the puck. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. And they send it right back to him. Sokolow's got it along the wing. The Blues are across the line and into the offensive end. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Taken along the wall by Pesci. From the left side, takes it at center. Moves it to Doc. Smart heads up, play to neutralize the threat. Into the offensive end now. Puck scooped up by Edstrom. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Chicago's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Neighbors setting up against the wall. Takes a shot. Makes the save. And we're going to reset after the puck goes up and out of play.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Chicago's got it in their own zone. And he takes the feed. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. The Blues take it across the line. Here's a short pass to Shen. Puts it on net. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Puck picked up by Kaiser. And it's kicked away. Picked up along the boards by Holloway. And now it's grabbed by Danila. Puck dropped by Korchinski. And there's the whistle icing the call. The The Blues have been the busier team offensively with plenty of scoring chances, just no finish, and they trail here in period 2. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrubbed up. No corner given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. The Blues going to work on offense. Gets a glove on it to keep it out. That's a tired group of defenders there in their own end with this face-off.
Yeah, they're forced to take the icing, and the goaltender, the hugest piece to the puzzle, looks just gassed.
Mikheyev's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Passes it over. Angles it over to Neighbors. Sent into the offensive zone. Quick pass to Ekholm. Chicago's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Quick shot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Kemper.
The shot's come from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Pass out front. Oh, how did that stay out?
Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net, and complete desperation and compete level to make that one.
Knocks the puck down with a stick. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. St. Louis takes possession at center. Quick shot! Denies him on the play.
Soderblom's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Moves it quickly over to Donato. Kemper's going to hang on for a whistle.
Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic to make those kind of saves.
Still trails here late in this second period, but they've had plenty of good scoring opportunities. Thomas takes possession right off the draw. Chicago's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick feed to Thomas. And now he moves it quickly to Bushnevich. St. Louis has it against the half wall. And he turns that one aside. Here's a shot. Oh, it's another consecutive save.
He makes some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
From right out of midair, he bats it down. St. Louis on the attack. And that's hooked away. Sends a pass over. Here's a shot. And that goes off a body. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Gaining steam here on the attack. Denied by the goaltender. Bushnevich is moving the puck through his own zone. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam.
Dock's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Chicago's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Takes the feed at the backhand. And he comes up with the save. St. Louis has the puck. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Picked up along the wall by Shen. Slides the puck to Holloway. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Holloway's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Skates to the crease. Makes a save again. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Kemper's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
a shot. Taken by Burakovsky. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. And he takes the feed. Tries to feed it over to Kaiser. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Moves it to Bjugstad. And that's taken away on the offensive end by Neighbors. The Blackhawks played along the wing. Here's a backhander. Oh, he stopped it. That was insane.
It almost looked like everyone was stopping, thinking it was in the net. I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, that's athleticism, desperation, complete. Call it what you will. It's everything wrapped into one.
Puts it in deep. Chicago's got the puck. Neighbors explores his options in the corner. And a great save. And there's another stop.
It's always a challenge to make the save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
And he loses control here. Great use of the stick here at center ice. And he coughs it up with the pass.
Chicago's been working. Stop! It's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. How many times have we seen this before? The puck comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on it. You get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
Chicago's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through 2 periods of play now, James, and they're going to head into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm, and they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone face-off. Chicago's looking to break out of their own end. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. St. Louis moves it ahead. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. And that's picked off by Kyrou. Handles the puck. Turns it aside with the glove. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. St. Louis will go to work here in the offensive end. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Bedard. And the puck leaves the zone. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments. Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Here we go. We're underway in the third. Everybody having fun getting in on the offensive action. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Blues need to find some urgency in their game if they want to get back on track in this third period. They're losing right now because they're being outplayed, out-hustled, and outmatched in terms of their tenacity on the puck. Just look at their possession time. It is too low to be a difference maker out there.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. St. Louis has it in their own end. Kyrou. Chicago's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Here's a short pass to Holloway. And now he tries to get it across to Kyrou. Fires it on net. And that one's stopped. Chicago's looking to break out. And some good footwork to kick it away. Moves the puck to Lazar. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And he takes the dish. Holloway's got it across the line. Takes control of the puck. Lets it go. Oh, fantastic stop here.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
There's a centering pass. And it's blocked. Puck scooped up by Buchinger. Nice connection on the cross-ice pass. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Scooped up along the wall by Clifton. And that one's stolen at center ice.
The Blackhawks are dominating play, and in my opinion, James, this all starts your work away from the puck. When you close quickly, you retrieve it first. They've done an excellent job of that. It's gone the other way, and they cashed in.
Grabbed along the boards by Holloway. On the wraparound. Good check, frees the puck up. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Chicago's regained possession of the puck. And they'll just dump it in and go for a line change. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Quick pass to Sokolov. Oh, my! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Nowhere for that shot to go through. Moves it quickly over to Kukulan. Wonderful forward by Soderblom. Puck picked up by Sokolov. Can't hang on after that hit. St. Louis has it in their own zone. From the bad angle. Denies him with the pad. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Blues will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Now you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take the penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Chicago sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
The first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
Quick pass across to Hoot. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. And that slides right out to center ice. Into the middle of the neutral zone. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Working to shake the pressure from the defensive zone. Takes the feed. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Goes right to the crease. Blocked in front. Bridges up from the slot. And he throws it wide to the net.
Oh, this is a tough game. You got to fight for your scoring chances, James, and this just seems like a waste when he misses wide.
Chicago's got the puck along the boards. Pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Den's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. St. Louis wins the faceoff. Quick feed to Clifton. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. And makes the save. Sends one up to Mikheyev. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a chance to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Holloway's picking up steam. Dumps it in. Taken along the wall by Shen. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Excellent heads-up play to knock that puck down. From the point, they take control of it. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Dillon's got it against the boards. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
One last gas to make something happen on this power play. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a collision with some authority.
Kuznevich is standing up, ready to go. Being on the power play is a privilege. Trust me, I know I was never...
Oh, out of nowhere, he steals that one.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation to whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net. Let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James. He manages to find it. Like, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
To the front! Oh, what a slick stop by Silverblom!
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time? You want to take space? Goaltender does it, makes the save.
And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. The Blues take it along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Niemela. Big time stop by Silverblom!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Blues have been the busier team in the offensive zone, but they still trail in the third. Caves it over! Oh, great read! Hard shot! Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Ran it perfectly and breaks up the play. The Blues take it along the wing. Shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Off a stick and they can't connect. And that's taken by the defense.
The Blackhawks have been so strong all night long. They've been positionally sound. They've disrupted play, and they've really created a ton of offense. But in particular, it's been their interceptions and their takeaways that have led to the offense.
The Blues have the puck now. Moves it to Kyrou. Looking to set up offensively. Works it across to Mikheyev. With possession along the wall. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Taken by Ekholm. St. Louis gains a hold of it. In all alone on the breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Hammers one. Turns him away. Slides the puck over. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The Blues should be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
Chicago's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it. Look for different adjustments to be made.
Takes the return feed. Here's a chance. And he comes up with a stop there.
Soderblom's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Looks to make a play over to Clifton. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Holloway. And that puck leaves the zone. And now it's grabbed by Clifton. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Throws it in. Picked up along the wall by Shen. Misses a golden opportunity there. Sends the pass over. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Intercepted. Here's a short pass to Bedard. Swing and a miss. And he loses control of the puck. The Blues have it now. Angles it over to Thomas. Takes a shot. And that one's turned away. The Blackhawks gain possession in their own end. Chicago's across the blue line. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Nimala's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top.
The Blackhawks could really open things up with a 5-on-3 power play. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack.
5-on-3, so much ice available. You can't overthink it, but you have to have the ability to move the puck. Know which side you want to be on. Onside, offside for the one. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Bedard's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
You can play hard, you can play physical, and you can be an agitator, but you can't dance to the penalty box. You're putting your team in a vulnerable spot here, James. They got to figure it out.
Moves the pass in front, and that's stopped. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Sokolov's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Chicago's got it, and they're on the attack. Can't get it to go. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Gets the puck in deep. Chicago's got the puck.
Well, with a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
Fires it into the offensive zone. Chicago's got a hold of it against the wall. And the puck's booted away. Hates stick handling in his own zone. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Gets the puck in deep. St. Louis has it behind the net. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Along the boards, they battle for the puck.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
Big time stop there. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play.
Denver's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
The Blues continue to trail here in the third period despite being the busier team offensively tonight. St. Louis is across the line and on the attack. The Blues going to work on offense. The Blackhawks take possession in the defensive end. Chicago's got the puck against the half wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Kyrou. Passes over to Thomas. The Blues now have a short power play after the penalty expired. Holloway's going to play it against the half wall. Picks up the puck. Sauces it tape to tape. Quick pass to Nazar. Puck clears the zone. The Blues' man advantage is over.
Well, the power play had a ton of ozone possession time, but it was all perimeter, and they didn't find ways to move the coverage. It was easy as a PK unit to stand in that box formation and not move. You have to find ways to create some motion and pull the coverage outside the dots.
Oh, what a save in front! Takes the pass. Oh, he kept it out! I can't believe it!
I feel like he ain't taking no for an answer there, James, right? I mean, it's like he's throwing everything at it. Desperation to keep that puck out of the net. That has got to give his team a real push right now.
The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck. And here's the pass to Bedard. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Steps into the offensive end. The Blackhawks look to start the transition game. Puck moved over to Holloway. Slides it across to Parayko. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Through the neutral zone and along the boards. Here they come. Puck grabbed by Sokolov. Back to the point. He's set it up. And that goes wide.
Well, he does a great job to get to that primetime area there, James. I think he's just trying to be a little too fine, and he misses the net.
Donato's got it in the offensive zone. The Blues have it now. And now he moves it to Broberg. Great reach with the poke check. Stopped by the goaltender. Chicago's gained possession along the boards. Takes the pass on the left wing. Shot! And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Near the point. And that's intercepted by Edstrom. And that's stolen by Dillon.
The Blackhawks have been the better team tonight by far. I mean, this is coming right off of without the puck. They know when to close, they know how to intercept, and it's all because of their awareness and stems from their positioning.
Shuts them down.
Edstrom's determination on the puck, even though he stumbled and has a lack of balance, really shows right there, James, as he finds a way to get that pass through to the shooter. Soderblom's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
St. Louis wanted to put a lot of pucks on net tonight. They have certainly accomplished that, and yet they still trail here in the third. And that's off a stick. There's a firm collision. The Blackhawks have it from their own end. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick shot. Standing tall with the save. Slides it across to Mikheyev. Tries to the crease. Denies him. Puck scooped up by Buchinger. Solid check to slow him down. Cross ice pass to Wenberg. Directs it on over to Mikheyev. Sends it over in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Reads the play and forces the turnover. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Mailloux. Moves it quickly over to Shen. The Blackhawks gain possession. Receives the pass. Puck picked up by Mailloux. And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Moves it around along the half wall. And the puck skips off the glove. There's another stop. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Fires it. And kept that one out of the net.
So with that hit, you can certainly sense that the frustration has boiled over. James is at a tipping point. They're getting blown out in this game. But honestly, it's their problem. It's their issue because they weren't ready to start. They did not start on time, and there was none of that physical presence earlier in the game.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a great scene. Tries to feed it over to Neighbors. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Grabbed along the boards by Bedard. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. The Blackhawks cross the line and gain the zone. Neighbors takes the puck. He says, let's get physical on that play. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Dishes it to Bedard. The Blackhawks played along the boards. Picked off by Bjugstad. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Here's a stretch pass to Sokolov. Shot with the stop. St. Louis has possession of it now. Slides the puck ahead to Kyrou. And it's kicked away. Taken along the wall by Niemela. Here's a shot. Blocked Mayu. Thomas looks around. And that pass is redirected. The Blackhawks take it along the wall. Great stick work with the steal. Odd man rush. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Blues coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. Slides it across. Picked up along the boards by Cole. Nice block. Scoops up the puck, and he's in on the breakaway. Oh, he comes up clutch on the breakaway. Wow.
Well, goalies are always asking for breakaways after practice, right, James? For this very reason. They want to come up with the big save at the right time, and that's exactly what he does on this one-on-one battle.
Slides it diagonally to Wheat. And that's intercepted by Parayko. Gaining momentum up along the side. Here's a shot. Stops that one. And he gives it over to Ekholm. The Blackhawks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Lets it fly. And echoes off a player in front. Shakes off the coverage. Unloads one. And punches that away with the blocker. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Takes the feed. They've really got him on their heels here now. Moves it around. Looking, moves around. Here's a blast! And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
And uses the trapper to swallow that one into the logo. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Great read with the stick by Bedard. And he coughs it up with the pass.
The Blackhawks are dominating play tonight. They've got so much speed. It's almost like they're a step ahead of their opponent, and they're anticipating. They're shutting down so quickly and retrieving pucks. When you have that ability to intercept and go the other way, you're a deadly team.
The Blues pick up steam and are on the attack. Quick pass across to Nazar. Slides the puck across to Bedard. Here's a chance. Oh, comes up with a stop. And he's ridden off the puck. Works it across to Orlov. To Sokolov. The Blackhawks looking against the half wall. Sokolov's taking the puck behind the net. Avoids the poke check. And that's a smart heads-up play by Neighbors. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Moves it to Sokolov. Slides the pass over to Ekholm. Draws to the sweet spot. Mayu's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Neighbors. Shot. Stopped by the goaltender. What a stop!
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Looks to pass it to Bjugstad. Picks off the pass. Feeds the puck to Mayu. Handles the pass.
Blackhawks are leading in this game, and their fourth line has had a performance tonight, James. They're not just grinding it out. They're eating up some valuable minutes, giving their top lines an opportunity to rest, and more importantly, they're contributing offensively.
Chicago's got the puck along the wall. Passes it over to Haight. As the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight. Dropped over the open ice. Takes a shot. Oh, he made it to make that save with time running down. And it is all over with this one. Well, that's how you want to kick off a playoff series, by taking that opening early and get that momentum on your side.
Well, you know, heading into the series, this is the exact game that they've been talking about, that they wanted to come out on top on. It's really important to dictate play right from the onset of the series. You really want to send the message that you're here to play, and you're here to stay.
From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. The playoffs roll on, and we will see you then next time.